The person who's always on a downer, the person who always brings up the negative points in the meeting, the person who, when we hear them open their mouths, we internally do an eye roll and think, not again. And what happens is that people are constantly trying to shut this person down or put them away, push them away, shut them down or push them away to sweep aside their negativity. I think this is becoming increasingly difficult to deal with in many teams and groups now, where we have this mantra of we've got to be positive, we've got to be upbeat, which in itself can be damaging as well. But with the negative kind of responses, what we often overlook is that that person might have some very valuable information. The problem is their way of presenting it is so off-putting that people no longer listen to it. I think that the way through that is to do something entirely counterintuitive. Rather than pushing the person away, we need to, in some way, build a bridge into their world. We need to join them where they are and draw out the information they might have. And the way I would do that is say something like, well, given that you think this is going to be a tricky situation, how would you go about it? So in other words, you meet them where they are, you take their negativity, and of course, if somebody denies my negativity, I'm going to step it up, aren't I? So when somebody hears it, perhaps I'll diminish it a little, and then we can open communications to have some more meaningful discussion about the information I have. I think that's a really important point, to remember that we want to push away that negativity, we want to shut it down, but actually we need to do the opposite in a controlled way. We're not going to give them carte blanche to rabbit on about the negative stuff and what could go wrong all the time. In a way, we need to re-educate them that their views their informed views are valuable to us on a selective basis.